You normally can't see that creek from here. It's down inside the banks about, I don't know, 6-8 feet, probably about 8 feet. And it's way up there. And the other thing today, that tree that kind of goes that way was standing yesterday. Missed that. That's what counts. Good Sunday morning, folks. We've got a breeze this morning. We've got, I don't know, 50-mile-an-hour wind, something like that. And kind of helps, you know, kind of pushes all the water out after the floods. And you might think I'm joking, but I'm not. We've had floods all over Kentucky. It's pretty bad around here. Trying to think, my wife went down to see Cumberland Falls last night because it's way up in the falls, just about on the falls. It's a great big waterfall. It's huge, and it's way flooded down in there. Cumberland Lake is like 8 inches from its all-time record. And she got home. It was her and her son and family all went down there last night, and they got back. I don't know. They had trouble getting back just because of the rain. It was raining so hard. They had to drive so slow. I don't think they got down to John's. That'd be her son's house till 11 or so, because they had to reroute and go different directions because the roads were underwater. They finally got there going in the back way. Didn't have to drive through too much water. And then she came home last night. She got here about 1 o'clock. I told her to spend the night down there. It's okay. I love my wife. And I grant you, I miss my wife when she's not here, but I'd rather have her safe than here. But, oh well, she got home. So today we've got big winds blowing down trees and stuff. I was looking out the door. It's just trees are and I think you saw that tree that fell down there next to the flooded river. The river's actually gone down. It was up in the field early this morning. It's 10 o'clock now, so it's gone down a lot. Got people coming to look at the house this afternoon, so I'm going to spend the morning cleaning the house. That's what I'm doing instead of going to church on Sunday. Fun stuff. At least I got warm coffee now. I'm cold. It's not that cold out there. My phone says it's 49 degrees, but that wind, man, that wind's cold. Anyway, I'm going to clean house now, right after I feed the cats. They haven't been fed. They're getting grumpy. There's an egg in the yard. Well, I got a total of 4 eggs this morning. And since yesterday morning I didn't really check for eggs on account of it was so windy out here and nasty, and I had other things to do. That's 2 days worth of eggs. But still, I got 4 eggs. It's most I've gotten out of here yet. And I tell you, it's just a gorgeous day. It's one of them kind of days where I really actually wish I could go out and cut trees and pour concrete, mix concrete, get some stuff done where I'm going to put my building, get some trees down so I can cut them for lumber for the house. But we're not going to do any of that because it's so daggone muddy. Kentucky, we've had floods and floods and floods and floods and mudslides and just nastiness. Creek's down. I don't see it today. Yesterday I stood here looking that way and there was this big pond down there where there's usually a creek. It's about this deep, you know. But still, it's a gorgeous day. I'm going to move stuff from, you know, like I did the other day. I'm going to take the stuff from this stuff hole and put it in the other stuff hole, so I got less stuff hole in this stuff hole and more stuff in the other stuff hole. That makes sense, right? But still, gorgeous day. I think I'm going to go have some nice breakfast. I got some bacon. I got some fresh eggs. I got 5 fresh eggs. I'm going to have breakfast. They're little eggs. They're little tiny eggs, but still, I'm going to have breakfast. Yeah, that's what's going on today. Time to go get busy. Mr. Gray says he's hungry. He's right here. He says, feed me now. Say good morning, Mr. Gray. Yeah? That all you got to say? He doesn't care. All he cares about is I would go feed him. Good afternoon. Probably not going to film a whole lot today because you've seen it. I'm going to take stuff out of this stuff hole, put it in another stuff hole. With the goal being that I get this building down to where I've got enough breakable and enough weight out of it that when it's time to move the building, he can just move it with whatever else is in it. And apparently he can move it with quite a bit of stuff in it. I've still got to talk to the fella, but still kind of irrelevant until I get concrete pads down. And while it's not raining, it's a gorgeous day. It is, it's gorgeous. I think the temperature's above freezing now. It's like 34, 35 degrees. It's wonderful out here. Sun shining, chickens talking to me and walking around crowing. It's a lovely day. But still got to dry out enough that I can pour a concrete pad. You know what? This week I watched the weather report. We're supposed to have more days this week without rain than with rain. It was like 4 to 3, but still more days without rain than with rain. And I think that's the first time this year that that's happened. That may be the first time since September that this has happened. And we've had rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. And Kentucky's still trying to get over the floods. Lake Cumberland, the world's largest man-made lake, is here in Kentucky, and it is at its highest point in its 70-year history. So, fun stuff. Hey, he actually crowed. You know, my roosters do crow, but every time I turn the camera on and point it at them, they shut up. It's like, wow, it's just amazing. Anyway, I'm going to get to moving stuff. Okay, well, I know today wasn't that exciting. But chickens, I got eggs. Wife and I had breakfast. She said that the eggs were good today. She said people went asking her how the eggs were, and the other day when I fixed them, I put so many peppers in them, green peppers. She said she couldn't taste nothing but the peppers. It's because I only had 2 eggs, and it wasn't enough for breakfast. So today I had 5 eggs. And so we had 5-egg breakfast. And she said they were good. Of course, she lived on fresh eggs for a long time. She probably had more of them than she has the store-bought. And I've still got a dozen and a half store-bought eggs, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't want them. I'm not going to waste them, don't get me wrong. But, and them other eggs are better. Anyway, that's it for today. Remember, my name's Mark, just some old Kentucky homesteader. Hope it wasn't too boring today. And in the meantime, you have a very blessed day. Subscribe, ding the bell, you know all that.